I'm Jess Davis with the Ulster County Regional Chamber of Commerce, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Jess Delicious. Today we are in the village of Saugerties at Village Pizza. We've got a special guest inside waiting for us, and I cannot wait for you all to see who it is. Most of you probably already recognize my guest. I am so excited to be having lunch here at Village Pizza in Saugerties with Senator Michelle Hinchy in her hometown where she grew up. Hi, Michelle.
Hello. I'm happy to be here. I love this place.
I'm so excited. Do you have any favorite items on the menu or favorite pizza toppings?
Everything. I have a fun story though about how Village Pizza impacted my life in the fact that it made me start to eat salads. When I started coming here in high school, I only ate pizza and that chicken parm and those kinds of things. And I came with a friend of mine who wanted to get a Caesar salad, and I literally just never wanted to eat salad. I didn't trust it. And we got the Caesar, and it was so good. She had me try it. It was so good that set me on the rest of my life eating Caesar salads, which then introduced me to further salads, which I now really love to eat. But Village Pizza is what started me off on my salad adventure.
That's some special history. Well, I know Rodney made us this beverage. It's the Sicilian Kiss. So let's do a toast to this Jess Delicious episode.
Cheers.
So this is really delicious. It's citrus stoli, I think, with a limoncello and then the lemon Italian ice. I love the basil on top.
Me too. It's very drinkable and a little dangerous. If I could do lunch like this every day, I would be in a really good spot. Maybe the mozzarella one, because I'm just really feeling like it's calling me.
It's the cheese, right?
It's exactly the little balls of mozzarella.
I'm gonna put a tomato on there for good measure, though. Yes, good call.
And it tastes really fresh.
All right, are we ready for the Caesar salad?
I think so.
It's the Michelle favorite.
It is.
You really talked the salad up. I can't wait to try it. I want to know if the croutons were this good back then when you had this for the first time.
I think they were.
But yeah,
they're really good croutons. And that's really what makes a Caesar salad, right? I mean,
really?
that and the Parmesan.
The way that you build a bite is, and this is how you nail it, and you actually get the whole effect of whatever the dish is by putting a small piece of each element of the dish onto your fork at once.
Okay.
So you need like a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of the pecan, tiny bit of chicken, that apple. Make sure you got a tiny bit of cheese, and that's what I call building the perfect bite. As usual, my guest has the dainty bite, and I'm going all in. You ready? Let's do it.
Cheers. My favorite part of this salad is that they use New York State apples.
Yeah.
As the egg chair. It's got to be my favorite.
I love local, so I'm totally with you. And I love the sweet, the savory, the chewy, the crunchy, the cheese. It's really nice mixture of a lot of different flavors.
Amazing.
Pizza time, and this is what we are here for. This is the margherita pizza. The cheese is stringy. Look how fresh.
Pizza time is the best time.
Ready?
Really.
I love that it's fresh mozzarella.
Mm-hmm.
The sauce is nice. It's a little bit on the sweet side.
Mm-hmm. It is a little sweet. You're right. I was trying to figure out what was different about it. Is that it's good. And the basil.
Rodney was telling us he uses an al forno pizza, which is a wood fired, and it's completely lined with bricks. So it allows the oven to get really, really hot.
With a real fire.
Yeah. And I think that's why the crust is so good.
Mm-hmm. It's like very crunchy crust, you can tell.
But not too thin either. It's still like that doughy kind of pizza that I love.
Oh yeah, no, it's like a thick crust.
So Michelle, I'm really glad that you are able to carve out this time of the day to visit a restaurant with me. We have been at so many recent ribbon cuttings together and different events through the pandemic. And the restaurant industry has endured so much through this time. So for you to be able to come in and spend some time with the ownership and the leaders and see the behind the scenes and hear the behind the scenes is really special.
It is. I mean, our small businesses and so all of our restaurants are really the backbones of so many of our communities, of our main streets, right? In our upstate towns and cities and villages. And especially during the pandemic, we're a lot of the ones who stepped up, right? Delivering food to people, still working when it was scary to be out of the house, right? Kind of putting yourselves at risk to make sure other people could get food so you could stay in business. Seeing the community come together for each other. I mean, everyone posting the takeout they were getting from different restaurants every week was really nice, right? It was a moment of seeing everybody really come together as a community, especially in a place like Saugerties, but all over Ulster County. And, Village Pizza has been such a staple for my whole life. Celebrating 50 years is a really exciting milestone, and to see all of these businesses be able to make it through the last 18 months, the last really challenging 18 months, and many to come back, with new followers, right? New patrons, people who found them in the pandemic through whether it was Project Resilience or different takeout orders. It's really great. And so to be able to be here and to elevate some really important businesses is something I love to do. And I love food. So anything that gets me to spend some time eating delicious food, I'm always in.
Well, that's, I think, why Ulster Eateries United, the Facebook group, took off, because we all love food. We mostly all eat 2, 3, 4 times a day, right? If we had a little dessert in there, snacks. And it gave us the opportunity to come together and sort of share meals together while we were in isolation and staying home and doing what we needed to do to get through the pandemic. You only have 3 things on your plate.
I know I put too much on here because I got really excited about them, so I'm coming back for that one after these. So vodka and the eggplant parm are two of my favorites. So I went in early and I committed really seriously on this plate. I didn't plan it. I'm learning. I'm learning my ways from you. But I didn't get the memo for this one.
That's okay.
My excitement got the best of me.
Wow.
And this is why I took extra penne. That's good too.
The clams are delicious with the broth.
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Well, Rodney was saying that this is the same recipe. They've been using it for 50 years, and every step of the way it's made here from scratch in-house. So
you can tell.
Yeah.
You can really
made
tell.
Made with love.
I taste it.
Mm-hmm. So we talked Kaylee May, Senator Hinchy's Director of Community Outreach, into coming on this side of the camera, and she's going to talk about the shrimp diavolo.
I'm so excited.
One of my favorite varieties of food is spicy food, and so I got to do the shrimp fra diavolo, and it's amazing. It's not too spicy. It's the tomato sauce is beautiful. I love the parsley on it. It's delicious.
I'm so excited to be here and to have Village Pizza be celebrating 50 years. So wanted to give you a certificate of recognition of that from the Senate for having such an important business right on the corner of Main Street and being just such a pillar of the community. And for 50 years, it's really special.
Thank you. It's an honor to receive this from you. And it's an honor for Saugerties to keep us in business for 50 years. So I appreciate that. Thank you. And Saugerties as well.
No visit to an Italian eatery is complete without a cannoli for dessert. It's silky smooth, not too sweet, and decadent. 50 years and still going strong. Here in the village of Saugerties, everything at Village Pizza is just delicious.